How's it going, everyone? My name is John Williams. I'm a realtor over at Keller Williams Realty, and today we're going to talk about the 6 steps that it takes in order to interview or get the right agent to sell your home. The first thing you want to do is make sure that they educate you, set the right price on your home, market your home professionally, qualify your buyers, negotiate the contract, and then communicate well with you throughout the entire process. That's a major one. Now, it's key and critical that your agent educates you on, or at least give you an outline of the process. Because what you don't want at the end of it, or when you get to the closing table, or either when someone asks you, "Hey girl, how'd you sell your house? Because I'm looking to sell mine too." Or either, "Hey man, yeah, me and my wife are looking to sell our house. Where do we start? How did you guys get through it?" And then you're kind of like, uh, ooh, you should at least be able to give them some type of outline or some information. That's how you know that your agent did a good job of educating you on the sale of your home. Not only should your agent educate you, give you some common knowledge of real estate to understand why certain things are going on and taking place, but they should also price your home correctly. And that also goes with education, because your agent should tell you why they came up with the price that they came up with and why the market is only going to accept your home at a certain price. Because it's key and critical that you place your home in the market and not on the market. Being on the market won't do anything but have your home sitting on the MLS not being sold for about 200 days. So it's important for them to explain why they came up with the price that they came up with. Now, when coming up with a price, we all want someone to be honest with us. And typically when it gets awkward or you don't like what you're hearing, most times, or 9 times out of 10, your agent's being pretty honest with you. So if you think that you can get $150,000 for your home because the appraisal district said that that's what it was worth, but your agent comes in, shows your comps, and it says that, "No, ma'am, I'm sorry, but your home is only worth $100,000." When they have evidence to back that up, they're pretty much telling the truth. Now, if you say, "Well, I'm not going to list it and I'll just try someone else." Now, there are people out there who will just tell you what you want to hear just so that they can list your house. And what I tell people is, I'd rather disappoint you now than disappoint you later. Because when you set up these high expectations of getting $150,000 for someone's home, which is only worth $120,000, and it sits on the market for 200 days, now we have a problem because they just lied. The third thing that you want to go over when you're getting your agent is, discuss advertising. What are they going to do differently that the agent across the street won't do in order to get your home sold? Because in today's times, it goes beyond just putting it in the MLS, putting a sign in front of the yard, and praying and hoping that somebody comes out and buys the house. They should be able to go over a marketing plan with you or go over their strategies in which they plan to get the home sold. The fourth thing that you want to make sure your agent does for the sale of your home is make sure that they qualify their buyers. When I go out, everybody's qualified. We need a pre-approval letter. Not to say that you may not have money or anything, but it's important to have a pre-approval letter, because if you're going to take a loan out for the house, you can't submit an offer without that letter. And if you're dealing with an agent who doesn't take those steps of first pre-qualifying their buyers to make sure that they can even afford the homes that they're looking at, then you may be wasting your time. The fifth thing you want to look for when getting an agent is negotiation. That is when all the magic starts. That is the hardest part of the job, negotiation. If you don't have a negotiator, whoa, that's a different story. You need to be able to negotiate the contract. And let me tell you something else. If you're sitting at the listing appointment and you tell the agent, "Oh, well, you know what? I know that, that 3%, that sounds like a lot of money, and we don't want to go with that. So how about you just take 2? Or even worse, it makes me cringe. We're only going to give you 1%. Say what? You know, earlier in my career, I almost took that 2%. Almost. I was so naive. But if a realtor is willing to cut their commission or cut their money that they're supposed to take home to eat with, what do you think they're going to do with your money? How well do you think they're going to negotiate the price of your home? They just let you negotiate their paycheck, let you take away all their money. We're going to go on ahead and wrap this up and end it with number 6. Communication. Communication is the key to everything, every relationship, business, any relationship. If your agent's not communicating well with you, you may think that they're not working for you when in reality they are working for you. So it's important that you get someone that will follow up with you and tell you, the status of your home, what's going on with your home, and how everything's going, whether you're getting showings or whether you're not getting showings. Well, that's all I have for y'all today, peoples. Hope you go out there, make great decisions. Oh yeah, and if you know anybody looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, give me a call, John Williams.